Trace gets grounded from his iPad. We end up not having his party. He was gonna have it at the Red Bluff in Mississippi. Later that month, we have a yard sale. Grandiddle and Grandaddle helped us unload stuff. We then have the yard sale. We get up super early. The weather was surprisingly nice after being 100 degrees all year. Grandiddle was hiding inside because it was too windy. Later, Royce and Levi show up randomly. We play Rivals on Roblox, walk around, jump on the trampoline, and throw a football. Elijah tries to sell drinks, but they never sell. The neighbors randomly decide to have a yard sale right beside ours. They kept it open all week, even when it was raining. Not many people show up except for us. Grandiddle kidnaps me a few days later, and we play Clue. Grandiddle hid inside because it was too cold. It was hotter in their house than outside. They literally wear jackets when it's anything below 100 degrees. I slept with the fan blowing non-stop and wanted to open the window because it was colder outside than inside. Trace, Ben Fideli, and Nathan Soloria go to a 21 Pilots concert, but my dad won't let me go because he feels weird about it for some reason. Nana also gets a new house randomly. Lucas randomly breaks one of his bones and has to use a wheelchair. We meet with our homeschool group on Mondays and do school throughout the rest of the fall. There will be a video explaining more in depth the lore of the homeschool group. A couple weeks later, we go to the fair. We get there and they're closed. Apparently it doesn't open until 5. We kidnap Royce and Levi again, jump on the trampoline, and play Rivals again. We then ride a bunch of rides at the fair. Trace shows up later with his friends MJ and Blair from his work. We ride rides, eat cheese fries and fried Oreos, and do stuff. They had a restaurant called Stacy's 6-7. We later meet up with Nathan Soloria and ride the Zipper. It felt really weird and I almost felt like throwing up because I ate too much. At the end, we go on some crazy spinning swing ride. We go to the ramp in North Alabama. We go to the apartment with a few other people from Miracle City. We go to a coffee shop. A random country lady butts in line and asks for the sweater wetter. We go to worship. The worship was actually insane. They have testimonies and dances. There was some point, I think it was Trace prayed for me. I physically could feel fire burning on my body, somehow without feeling pain. They also have a guy who was a rapper that had fire music called Mikey So Christian. At some point, they did a whole resurrection scene. As they were moving Jesus on the cross, the blood from Jesus hit me and Trace's knee. Worship and worship just got crazier and crazier. Everyone was jumping like they were on a trampoline. Then at the end, everyone started dancing. This is after they prayed for the Holy Spirit to come down. I swear I jumped like 5 feet high. The worship team started dancing around the building. Then something insane happened. I danced around the building with the worship team and jumped on the stage and started dancing. Then I felt the best feeling I ever felt. The next day, Trace had to take the ACT. They have a morning service at the ramp. We go eat some good ice cream and go to Nani's house. The weather was amazing. There was an amazing breeze. We also ate there. We then went home. We also buy a 20-foot reindeer blow up and set up the Christmas stuff. Trace kidnaps me randomly. We do a hangout thing with Trace, me, MJ, and Blair. We go to Walmart and pick up MJ. We eat at Cane's. Blair can't make it because she's sick. Lily goes with us instead. We walk around in another park in downtown. We go to the park again when it's dark. We swing on the swing while listening to Sophie's House by Half Alive. On the random concrete thing, there was a heart that said bad with the crack in it that looked like blood. We took a picture of it and ran. We drive home blasting worship music. Trace gets lost on the way home. We then continue setting up lights. We had an insane amount of lights because our grandparents have a ton of crap. To be continued.